returning to the tournament, we do see that Triple H has overcome Hedja to advance to the semifinal round, while Hraptir has overpowered Arc 77 in the quarterfinal round. This means in the semifinals we have Schwevingen, and I just butchered that again, versus Dr. D, and then Triple H versus Hraptir. Yes, Hawaii was very important there. Hraptir. Okay, I don't know. Whatever. It's like a... I don't know. Okay. Visitor versus Dr. D, 15 turns. That's what we just went over. Oops. And then Triple H versus Hedja, 3 turns. So let's go ahead and go over this, I guess. Okay. Triple H versus Hedja. We see Hedja going for Mexico. Oh, by the way, guys, as Fisher said, Lolowut said a while ago, he had to leave after that game. So it's probably just going to be me for a good bit. If one of you guys wants to join in or whatever, I don't mind, sure. But otherwise, you're just going to have to be satisfied with me. So we've got Mexico, Venezuela, Archangel, Sweden, Shanghai, and Sipple for Hedja. This lets him get Central America in 1 turn. This music doesn't fit. That's better. If you wanted to join in, you could send me your Skype name, and I can send you a message on Skype about it. And then you can speak, because I'm doing this on Skype. Okay, so back and forth is more engaging, I think. Yes, back and forths are indeed more engaging. Oh, you don't have Skype? Okay. Well, if anyone else has Skype and wants to join in, just let me know what your Skype ID is, and I can get you in here. And if you don't have Skype, you should get it. It's free, and it's a really good way to communicate with people. But anyways, even without advertising, we'll see that he's able to get Central America in 1 turn. And then he's going to be up in here in West Russia, Scandinavia. He's probably going West Russia 3rd instead of Sweden 3rd. That way that if he gets this, he can probably move to Murmansk to see if Triple H is going to Scandinavia, in which he can touch 2 territories and counter it easier. But if he does not get this, or if he loses one of these up here, then he's going to be able to get Sweden as well, and then he can possibly use that to help make it easier on him to get all of Scandinavia. Or at least he'll have the safety of knowing that he has this bonus instead of someone else. Although personally, what I would have done instead of this is have the second one in Denmark-Haven, and so that he has these 2 territories allowing him to get Central America in 1 turn. But if he doesn't get both of these, then he has Denmark-Haven and Sweden, which allow him to get Scandinavia in 1 turn. So makes him more likely to be able to get a 1-turn bonus. That's personally what I would have done, and a lot. You went Russia. Yeah. Russia's a good way to protect it. I probably would have had that as 5 though, but I still think Denmark-Haven would have been probably more effective if you did not get Venezuela or Mexico. To protect, to break. So you got it both to protect and to break. Interesting. Okay, so we see Venezuela, Mexico, Denmark-Haven, Sweden, Archangel, and Shanghai being Triple H's picks. He's also trying to get Central America in 1 turn, and then his other picks are in Scandinavia. Huh? You know, wow. Those would have been my first 5 picks as well. Makes me feel good to know that I would have picked the same things as Triple H, so yeah. I'm proud of that. And then his other one in Shanghai. So this means that we've got a lot of overlapping territories. In fact, every single one of them overlaps except for Sipple. Sipple's the only one. If that had been Denmark-Haven, then it would have overlapped exactly. Okay, so let's see who got lucky and got their first pick. So we'll see. Everyone's a little bit mixed up now. So they both know the other person's around here, and Hedja should know that he's in Sweden. And Triple H, all he knows is Mexico. So at this point, it appears that Hedge is a little bit at an advantage in terms of knowledge. He knows where 2 of the 3 starting locations of Triple H are, while Triple H only knows about Mexico. So this means that Hedges, he might be able to more safely expand in East China than anywhere that Triple H can expand. Triple H is going to be able to get Scandinavia in one turn, but he's going to be threatened from Murmansk, which might allow Hedja to break that. However, Triple H will have the income advantage of this 3 bonus right here. So he will likely have enough to defend against it, which will obviously put Hedja at a disadvantage. So really, if Hedja is able to break into here, then he will be at an advantage. However, if he's not, then he's going to be at a bit of a disadvantage, it appears. You know, New Sweden and America, so I smashed South America. Yeah. Okay, well, at least for me, I would not have tried to mess with this. I would have sat here. Since you knew that he was here, he's probably going to be focusing over here. And I would have expanded into East China, because that's really the only territory that you can actually get, because he's threatening everything else. And if you're trying to win a game without any reinforcements at all, then that would be really, really tough. Okay, and then after a second turn, he moves into Cuba. Looks like they both hit Cuba, and Hedja manages to win there. Triple H getting his bonus to Scandinavia, and then you getting repelled out of Jingxi. This gives Triple H a numerical advantage, obviously. And now Hedja's not even in a position to really capture a bonus. He could possibly try for Central America now, but that would be a bit difficult unless he completely gets rid of this here. And then even if that happens, that Triple H would be at least 2 turns ahead of him in terms of reinforcements. Well, he did try to enter Central America right here, and you just repelled him and killed all of his guys that attacked. So after this, okay, and then in turn 2, Triple H puts all 8 of his guys in Venezuela, and Hedja hits first and gets repelled, and then Triple H manages to pull that back. Oh, and we can see that. Oh, this is an interesting series of events. Triple H moves, tries to take. Has his 2 3s in Norway and Finland and hits Murmansk with 2. Next move, Hedja takes it with 3. And then the next move, or a few turns later, Triple H goes for that, but gets repelled from Murmansk. And now he's got a positional advantage over here, although he doesn't have he's going to have a difficult time if Triple H manages to defend him. Triple H does get Cuba, and Hedja ends up surrendering with that. He did not think he could have done anything in Norway, Finland. Really, really short game, obviously. Really difficult game. Hedja was definitely in a pickle. Definitely in a very, very tough spot after the starting locations. Definitely a tough spot. Triple H got much better starting locations when they got distributed, and really in a situation like that there's no great solution to it. He could have tried to get East China in 3 turns, but that would have been difficult to do. If he was going after East China, it would have taken him like 3 turns to do it. If you put everything here, you can get these 2, but then you won't have enough to get these 2. Or you might, depending upon how lucky you get. That would be... eh. It's over at this point, 2 turns, yes it is. Okay. So anyways, good game. Hedja and Hey Triple H. It was a quick game. Went entirely decided by the starting locations. And while he did have a slight possibility of getting East China and being able to stay in the game, still would have been iffy whether that worked or not. It probably would have lasted a lot longer, but I'm not sure if he would have been able to keep up with Triple H's expanding. But, you know, hypothetical situations only mean so much.